Welcome
to D&D Tips.
Hey guys, huge thank you for tuning in. Your support is what keeps us going, so without further ado, let's start the video. This is our top 7 D&D tips. I'm Agent Chaos, and I'm joined by
Commander Ninja.
Yev Hunter reporting for duty. Well, players, let's get rolling.
Number 1. Stock up on supplies.
An often overlooked part of D&D, that's Dungeons & Dragons for those new players, is the management of the inventory and your resources.
This might seem obvious, but it truly widens the possibilities of what your party can do, and even your flexibility in certain situations.
Of course, there's the normal stuff, rations, water and potions, which are essential, but always be on the lookout for rope, torches, and anything you can come up with a creative use for.
For instance, that rope could be used to climb difficult terrain, tie foes to restrain them, or even be used in a rescue situation to save someone.
And don't forget traps.
Yes, traps can be used to give yourself an advantage in encounters stacked against you. Never forget to always think outside the box. You won't beat every encounter by swinging your big stick around.
Number 2. Direct your attacks. The world of D&D is full of limitless possibilities, and it doesn't just stop in terms of roleplay. Even in combat you can play to the fullest. Never simply attack. Get creative. Alright, example time. Let's say you've got a warhammer and you're facing down with a bad dude who wronged you. Now, you could attack him, but let's get more creative.
Hit him in the head!
Swing for the head, you say? That's better, but you're not quite at my level yet. Did you know that toes are densely packed with nerves, making them the ideal target to incapacitate any foe? Better yet, why not retreat and throw that warhammer at your opponent for good measure?
Number 3.
NANI?
Use your spells wisely. The world of D&D is full of limitless possibilities, such as the rare skill to effectively utilize your spells. For instance, it's normally a sound strategy to direct spells like Vicious Mockery towards enemies in combat situations. The more powerful spells require spell slots, meaning you should avoid using these as much as possible. Cantrips do not have this limit, so you should use them as much as possible.
Number 4. Contribute to the team. The world of D&D is full of limitless possibilities. You should make sure you're helping your team at all times. Has it been 5 seconds since you've said anything? That's no good, Buster. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Don't let other people speaking stop you. In the game of D&D, the loudest contributor will win out over the others. Number 5. Rounds in combat. Speaking of being the loudest, in D&D 5e, a round of combat takes 6 seconds. Because of this, there's little time to think. You should practice thinking on the fly in tight situations, as you will likely only have time to get 3 or 4 words in before your turn is over. You'll also want to be shouting as all the other players try to get their turn in too. Combat in D&D is hectic and wild. Those with the quickest wit and loudest voice come out on top.
Number 6. Optimize your character. Optimizing your character is vital to enjoying D&D. You should never settle for subpar player characters for the sake of anything as trivial as roleplay or to fit the DM's world and lore. I'm going to give you the rundown on this real quick. Hey guys, welcome to the tutorial section of this video. This tutorial is on how to make an optimized character. Just so you know, right off the bat, I'm a very experienced player. Probably the best you've ever known, so you can take my word for this stuff. So, to start with, we've got the character sheet. You can buy this online. To start with, we're going to want to pick a race and a class because that'll affect certain attributes and skills we have. I like to have a hint of badassery in all of my D&D creations. So why not choose the most badass class there is? The Ranger. Oh, bit of a misspelling there. It's only understandable considering how many of these characters I make on a daily basis. And the level we're going to be making him is 1. Now the best race you want to choose is human. We don't really care about role playing here. We're all humans, so we can play a human. After you've done this, you're going to want to go in the player's handbook and add the relevant bonuses, which I'll go and do now. So we've added a few things based on our class and race there. Next up, we're going to want to roll our stats so we can figure things out, like our armor class, our initiative, our HP. But first, we're just going to get a couple of boring role-playing things. I think the best route you can take with role-playing is just to play him as yourself. so you don't have to think about anything from another perspective. You can just react how you would react. And also you should set your alignment as chaotic neutral. That way you can just do anything you want. And for your character name, you want to just come up with any old crap. So my name is Dan Rath. So next we're going to want to roll our stats. You could use a point buy system or a standard array, but neither of those options are optimal. So we're going to roll them up. If you don't know how, you just roll 4d6 dice and take away the lowest roll, adding up the 3 highest for the attribute score.
There we go.
Hey guys, we're back. I've finished rolling up my stats. I did pretty well. The humans also have the benefit of having +1 to all their attributes. So that's why they're all odd numbers there. Just another couple quick points before we go. When you're picking your skills, you want to go for straight min-maxing optimization potential. You don't want to worry about RP or the law of the world or anything. So I went for investigation, perception and stealth because why would you use anything else? We've also chosen Draconic as our language. Draconic's cool. My guy's badass, Dan Rath the Ranger. I kind of want to play him here. Next up, your DM might make you fill out these role-playing bits here. So our guy's going to be a lone wolf. So that means he won't talk to a lot of people, he'll just act on his own and be cool while he does it. His ideals: he likes ladies. We all like ladies. This will help you fulfill your fantasies in game. His only bond is to his bow. His bond is to his bow because he's a stone cold killer. And for his flaws, we'll put none because he's perfect. Thanks for joining me. I wasn't completely...
Number 7. Always correct the DM when he is obviously wrong. Hey, ever be playing D&D and the DM makes a call you don't agree with? Don't stand for it. You are the most important person in your D&D game. If you're not having fun, no one else is. Did the DM just do something fun or try to help you outside the rules? Speak up, interrupt him, correct him. For example, let's say some noob in your party is suffering and another player is about to put him out of his misery with a hand crossbow. An interesting roleplay moment. But wait, he's 5 feet away. Before the DM says anything, make sure to tell him that the player will have disadvantage on the roll.
Number 8. Buy your own gear in real life to improve your RP. Buying your own gear in real life is a huge help to roleplaying your character in game. As you can see, Agent Chaos, I wasn't expecting you...
What do you mean, Agent Chaos?
What is this?
It's just...
Number 8?
I'd prefer you call me...
Number 8, Jake?
I'd prefer you call me by my code name.
Fuck your code name. And number 8? This is the top 7 videos, Jake.
I just feel my tip is vital to the video.
We can make more videos, Jake. There's top 7 videos. 7 is a very important number.
Let's just have a look at it. Buy your... Jake, this even goes against my optimization tip.
Not everyone plays this game the same as you, Dan.
Call me by my code name.
No!
Thanks for joining us, guys. I truly hope you've learned something here today. Got any of your own D&D tips? Feel free to put them in the comments below.
We'll be sure to tell you how wrong you are.
Thanks, you punter. Well, I've been Agent Chaos.
Commander Ninja out.
Yif Hunter, checking out. We'll see you next time.
Always fucking do this, Jake.
I didn't do anything.
You always get stroppy and
don't.
ruin the fucking video.
No, I don't. I'm not stroppy.
Is this about the tip?
No.
Is this about the
No, it's
I
not.
gave you the sword, Jake.
No.
I gave you the sword. There's 7 tips. 7's an important number.
It's not.
It's easily digestible,
You
Jake.
think someone can't digest another tip, you motherfucker?